Classic Conversation, we back. We got Miaya, Champagne Miaya, my boy Fresh, and my boy TB over there visiting us today. So we wanted to just open up by re-hitting on the ASAP situation real quick. We're just talking about how he got found, quote unquote, guilty. This verdict that they served down was his 30 days that he served in the Swedish jail was time served, and that was his full sentence. Doesn't have to go back to jail. You got to pay a cash fine, no type of probation, no type of restrictions, none of that stuff. So, of course, the journalists made it seem like they put the big red guilty stamp up there, and they made it seem like this nigga was about to go to jail for serve a year in jail or some shit, but it definitely wasn't that though. But I'm pretty sure it's much lighter than what we thought it was going to be the way that nigga was making it seem, or I guess the media was making it seem. Seemed like that nigga was on Alcatraz or some shit out there.
I think, you know what, I think they just did that shit to stand firm. Like, I don't know, maybe they folded to the pressure or whatever, but I think they did that like, it's a way both sides can win, right?
Yeah, get money out of it, shit.
You know, time served, fine, right? So otherwise he can't never go back. And then, you know, they get to save face by saying we found him guilty. We just gonna give him credit.
Yeah.
Because in a sense, like, he definitely got off lenient.
For sure. But Sweden is very lenient. They're not. That's why he's like, I'm living in terrible.
I mean,
I'm like, you in Sweden.
It's just crazy that Sweden really don't have a bail system though. Like, the nigga really just sat in jail for 30 days. Like, you think in LA, you go to jail for some shit like that, you about to bail out in like 30 minutes.
You about to get a DA reject. You're not even going to. They
don't even want to spend their money on that. So many people.
Yeah.
So many people that's fucking. They spending too much of the county's money.
It's a different country though. You gotta understand. Yeah. Crime isn't that bad. It's not as populated as LA. Things are very different.
Right.
And I mean,
and you're not a foreigner.
And then that
black man
like
that in a white country.
And then that also makes it fair. Like, ain't nobody. The rich can't just buy their way out.
Yeah.
I mean,
no. We talking about that for
Speaking of the rich, we gotta talk about Jeffrey Epstein.
Hey, no cap.
Oh.
No cap.
We gotta get in there.
How about we hit on it right now, goddammit?
So if y'all don't
Epstein.
know, Jeffrey Epstein is a crazy billionaire.
Was.
Yes. Well.
Unless you believe the conspiracy theories that say, changed his got reconstructive surgery and changed his name.
Hold on. We're gonna get there. So a few months ago, around the time the Area 51, we about to storm that shit, Jeffrey Epstein was indicted on sexual charges shortly after, I want to say, R. Kelly was as well. Basically, Jeffrey Epstein, he's very good friends with Trump and all these politicians and higher-ups, whatever. He had an island, I don't know exactly where.
Virgin Islands?
The Virgin Islands, and it is called, Pedophile Island or something, and basically they would take their...
Pedophile Paradise.
There we go. Pedophile. I think that's what it's called. They would take their, the girls that they fuck with and go there and just have a crazy party. But basically, so around that time, I'm a huge conspiracy theorist, but around that time, a few months ago, they knocked on a nigga door in New York, arrested him. He's been in jail the whole time.
And he was, in the paperwork, there was supposedly sealed paperwork that had, he snitched on everybody.
Yeah. So he was actually going to testify the day before he committed suicide, and he was going to tell on everyone. Obviously, the higher-ups are not going to allow that. You can't go in there snitching on the president, on the Clintons, all this wild shit. And also, his private island was burned to ashes. So there's no evidence. It was going to be very hard for them to charge him. And he apparently committed suicide, which is very interesting because he was in a very high-profile jail. He was on CCTV, whatever surveillance, the 24 hours.
Suicide watch.
He was on
Suicide watch, but they also had a camera on him the whole time with someone sitting in front of the camera.
Suicide watch means that they put you in a place where it's very hard to...
You're not in a regular cell. You don't have no shoestrings. You don't have nothing.
But there was a guard in front of his cell. Someone was watching him the whole time. He was under complete surveillance 24 hours.
He didn't commit suicide. They suicided him.
Yeah, I honestly... So there's pictures floating around Twitter. You know Twitter's going to tweet. And... They're basically, I guess, when they're rolling his, which I think is very weird. This has never happened. Whenever someone's committed suicide or died in jail, you don't ever see a dead body being exposed when they're rolling the body out of wherever the incident happened. So the fact that his body is out and New York Post has a picture of his dead body is very weird. That's a red flag. Also, his face was blue as fuck, like he had been dead for days. And also, his facial construction was very disoriented. Like, it's not what his face looks like. His nose, like he got a nose job. His ears don't look the same. Like, it's just very... So, I don't think he's dead. I think the nigga got billions and is chilling on another island.
Facts, bro. You gotta really be real with yourself. We just was talking about power and billions of power.
That nigga not dead.
Like,
or he might be dead because they was like, fuck this, you're not about to snitch on us. So, either he really is dead or that nigga on the island chilling.
But he got more dough than them.
It's definitely either or. When you a billionaire, you definitely connected with whoever's in power. Like, you definitely on the seat. You know what I mean? Like, have a seat at the table.
Y'all seen Life?
But they'll definitely.
No,
I feel like they'll definitely clip
Eddie
one.
Murphy you talking about?
Yeah, Life.
Did you just say, oh my fucking God.
I know, Jesse been on my ass. Bro, chill.
We literally gotta get.
Life, nigga?
We gotta get a list for you. We
I always
definitely do that.
ask, give me a list and I'll watch
We're gonna
it.
get a list together for you, all the classics that you've never seen.
I know.
But yeah,
I explained this last episode, so go tune in if you didn't.
Yeah, she definitely.
She just watched New Jack City. Yeah, that is
Yeah, just so we could talk about it though.
Terry?
I'm not gonna say nothing. You know, I don't judge no more. I just know. Hey, man, it's all good.
Yeah, I don't think the nigga's dead. I mean, I don't think he's... I think it's a higher possibility, honestly, of him being dead because the nigga was so quick. Like, you know, white billionaires are not about to do no fucking Fed time. That's not happening. So, they killed the nigga. I think it'd be better, from my standpoint, if they just would have off bro instead of letting him live.
But here's the thing: if they definitely got reconstructive surgery, then that time was the lie. That gives him time to go get reconstructive surgery. So it could be both sides, like, because you got to have time to do that, and then you got to have a reason to die. Like, okay, he got killed, he committed suicide in prison. Like, that's a better lie than if he was out and about and somebody shot him or he happened to die. Like, that's
suicide's an easy
It was
way.
crazy. All this shit. Like, I used to watch that shit, Scandal.
Yeah.
This shit happens, bruh. Yes.
Like,
they give the guard something, the guard falls asleep, so a nurse walks in, shoots a nigga, boom, he dead, he's a heart
Or
attack.
fucking the
Bruh,
or they
yes.
the
I'm just talking about
guard
the
just get in and do it.
Right,
Like,
all-
the way this
yes.
is, all that shit is just interconnected. Like,
Yes.
everybody got a
Yes.
plug to somebody.
Yeah, but to me, why would a guard listen to anybody else but the billionaire? Why would anybody that run to jail listen to anybody
Well,
else but the back?
here's the thing.
Because I'm pretty sure.
Because the nigga who run the jail's making $60,000 a year.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and
Yeah,
who
like-
own the jail?
But I'm saying
Is it a
the nigga
federal
who
jail or
in charge of
state?
that whole program, the niggas,
Okay.
think about the amount of niggas he would have probably snitched on. All them niggas
The
collectively.
president of the United
Yeah, so if
States.
it's a
like,
big-
oh, we
yeah,
just gonna
they
all
collect-
collectively give you a bag that's probably triple the amount that nigga can give you. You feel me? So it's like,
Then you got an island, bro. This money is way different, my nigga. Like that.
all right,
B.
but I'm saying, think about if he like, I'm willing to tell on the president. Nigga,
Yeah,
like,
if you
fuck
got-
it, I'm
if you
gonna
upset
testify
He would've
that
turned-
Trump was on pedophiles.
Nigga, Trump on camera doing
Nigga.
all type of shit. You know,
Like,
it happens.
right.
But you gotta understand,
Yeah,
like,
but think about that.
if he about to
shit,
snitch
nigga,
on
like,
the Clintons definitely got killers.
Oh, hey, what's crazy?
Gang
Somebody
of them niggas died.
I read this shit from like an ex-U.S. whatever, like a Marine, something like that. Nigga said when they seized some of like Bill Clinton and the computer from the Monica Lewinsky shit back then and all that, they said them niggas for sure had like child pornography on there and all that shit. Like,
Oh yeah, the Clintons are sick.
that shit is crazy, yeah.
Clintons are sick.
Yeah, Bill. They said I when I worked at CAA. Oh damn, I probably shouldn't say this shit, but fuck it, I'm gonna say it. A couple of the people that I work with, he did like a joint venture with them, and they had like a breakfast or a brunch or something about it. And they say dude is a horn dog. He holler at everything
That's
that
some
walk.
crazy-
He be
those are some
grabbing
crazy
butts and
accusations,
shit. You know what I mean? Like he be grabbing
Those are
asses.
some
And
crazy ass accusations.
dude is they say dude
I mean,
is
you
straight.
kind of tell, bro.
He
You
like
can look at a
he-
nigga and tell if he a pervert or not. I
Bro
like
is a
that,
straight
bro. Like,
pervert, dude. He
Bro was getting his dick sucked under in the White House. That shit
Nigga
was
going
crazy.
up in the Oval Office.
And was he a secretary?
Yeah, she was like that. The intern.
Yeah.
Monica Lewinsky, intern.
What the fuck? That bitch is really like her name is
came
really
up.
famous.
Lewinsky love,
She
nigga.
was an intern.
Yeah, so I don't know. Drop in the comments what y'all think if Jeffrey Epstein is dead. I'm happy for back to ASAP. I personally am happy he's out. I don't wish jail on anyone. I hope he learned his lesson because he spoke very arrogantly about black lives and black men and how he's above that and all this coon ass bullshit. So hopefully this taught him a lesson. Life is about lessons. We learn from them. I'm happy he's out.
It's crazy though. They did fuck them niggas up. I mean, deservingly though. Them niggas should have.
Yeah, no, you leave people alone. If niggas say no, yeah.
That shit follow that nigga around.
It's dumb though, cause these niggas packed the nigga out and the guard was right there. If anybody the guard should have been the nigga beating the nigga, not them, the artists.
You right.
Yeah, like that's another case
them niggas, I don't know.
Not protecting the plug like the.
You right. You right about that.
Cause why is the bag fighting? The bag, I know.
Yeah, exactly. Like why would you let the
You right about that. It's just coming from the boxing man himself.
You see niggas touching Floyd? Hell no. Nigga got a brick wall around him. Like,
nah, you right. You right about that. Niggas is definitely.
Well, because Floyd legally cannot put his fist on.
I'm saying,
right,
nigga
but
almost fought T.I. though.
Think about even the.
Yeah, the fact that T.I. got some punches on Mayweather is crazy. That's a wild. That's a wild
fucking
bar.
firecracker, dude. That nigga is a straight
nigga
firecracker.
Niggas probably didn't think T.I. was gonna do nothing.
But then just to hear that, like, nigga, T.I. put hands on Mayweather.
Like
that sentence doesn't even make sense.
You look at T.I.'s size, security probably look at him like, he ain't about to try to reach through this. That nigga, bow! Crack that nigga.
Straight firecracker. T.I.
And he pretty fast too, bro. I seen his little taker's little shit. He was pretty fast when he was
That nigga said I seen his taking shit.
Well, since we on sports, let's I don't know if you guys have heard, but Boogie tore his ACL today in practice.
Yeah.
And I mean, personally, we talked about this a couple weeks ago. Boogie fucked up when he didn't sign that $40 million 2-year deal from the Pelicans, and before his Achilles, and it's fucked up. It was nice to see Boogie come back, and he lost like 15, 20 pounds. Like, he looked good. You know, I wasn't sold on the whole Lakers dream team bullshit yet, but of course it's the Lakers. Niggas come here and get hurt. So
he tore Achilles quad and
it's over.
ACL.
It's over for bro.
It's not over for him.
No, but PG could come back from his.
I mean, but nah, he's had so many of them. I think that's just.
These niggas had one, like, you know.
They just had that
but
one.
D Rose kept hurting himself too, though.
D Rose did.
Kept fucking himself up.
It's this thing.
But that was his the same one, same injury, re-injuring it. This dude has had 3 different injuries.
What door?
No, I'm talking keep it
up. Oh, I heard something. Yeah, D Rose hurt himself 2-3 times.
Yeah, but I believe he re-injured himself.
Yeah, he got different ones. He was hurting the other knee and tore a meniscus. And some shit like that. But
how old is Book?
I mean, but put like this, just like they said about Melo. Luckily, he didn't get to the height that Melo got to, but if he can accept his role for what he can be utilized as moving forward, then.
But that means he's definitely gonna be out for the next year.
At least.
Yeah, but he's still under contract with the Lakers, so he's gonna make the money regardless.
Right. But I'm saying.
But we're not thinking about it from that point. We talking like
nigga, we need effectiveness. Like when he comes back, are they gonna even want to put him in a rotation?
Niggas probably not gonna be in the ball speed's gonna move way too fast.
But they're gonna use him. They're not just gonna pay this nigga and not use him at all when he comes back out.
1-year contract.
God damn it, though. Yeah, like
they're not gonna pick him up after that.
You don't think so?
No. Not after that.
It's like unless this nigga just come back and averaging 20 and 20, then nah.
But I think it's the fact that even if he does, the fact that basically he's looked at as fragile.
Facts.
For sure. I want to pay him shit.
He gotta get through like 2 years on 1-year deals to be able to do that. So it's just like he's just starting over, just going back to jail. Don't collect no $200.
And the fact that he. What was it, in practice or was it
practice?
Yeah, so if you pick up scrimmage, like in practice, that doesn't help him either. You know what I mean? That's like, okay, they not.
But he did fall pretty hard though.
Have you seen the video?
Yeah.
There's no contact though.
But
the
nigga, but how he fell down?
The ACL was torn before he fell.
Yeah,
the fall was a result of the shit popping. I've torn my shit. That shit is like
you lose all the.
It should just go out. It's out. Can't even
robot
nigga.
Yeah, he a big nigga
like
too.
Velcro,
he's 7 feet, all that weight on him. Yeah.
He's a big ass nigga.
It's gonna be hard for him to come back.
That's the knee, right?
I personally don't think he's gonna make a comeback. I think he's just gonna.
You think he's gonna retire out?
I don't think he's gonna.
I don't think he's gonna retire. I just don't think anybody's gonna pick him up.
That's what I'm saying. He has to have a different approach, like mentally to it. He can't be.
But that's real hard. When you go from I know, but when you go from Boogie Cousins and the Pelicans, you the next. This nigga stupid. He was the main. Him and AD were the main niggas in New Orleans. So that's a fuck of an adjustment to make.
I mean,
to
like
accept
you said earlier though, God got his way of humbling you.
Right.
We know AD is not no humble. I mean, not AD. We know Boogie is not no humble nigga.
Right. So.
And this he is that nigga.
Bro, in LA too, so bro really finna be on one. But still, at the end of the day,
he gonna be on these.
Bro gotta readjust his mentality. Nigga.
For
like
sure.
you gotta readjust your
if he
mentality
wants to still be in the league, yes, I agree.
If I see niggas are not smart, bro. If you see, like they talk about LeBron this, LeBron that, but at the end of the day, we've only talked about one notable injury, and that was a fucking growing pull. At the end of the day, niggas pull their groins all the fucking time. Just your hip flexors just give out just because of overusage of running and lifting your legs up and shit. So through that, if you see this nigga carrying a regimen a certain way, why not take pieces of that regimen and add it to your life?
But I thought he was working out with Bron. I thought Bron was the one who got him down.
I think Bron's thing is that he stretches every day.
Exactly.
He stretches every day, and that keeps him super limber, and doesn't.
But I still think Boog was a little
don't
fragile.
drink alcohol or smoke weed. I know Boogie probably out here going that.
Definitely, especially in LA.
Nigga was in Vegas too when this nigga just got hurt, so I'm just assuming that nigga threw about a thou wow last. I said 1,000, like that's something to them. Some still significant amount of money last night. Got faded somewhere, and then was trying to sweat it off. But that shit don't work in sports. Man.
So, how long do you think it's gonna be till he can start exercising and rehabilitating?
I mean, it only really takes 6 months to really come back from ACL injury.
Do you think it's possible he's gonna come back during the season?
When does the season start?
2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
And then how long does the season last?
Till June. Yeah.
So,
Wait, his
start in April.
Yeah. So you definitely know that the Lakers are gonna go to the playoffs, so they're gonna have an extended.
I mean,
So wait.
Insert the nigga in the lineup.
He's only going to be out for 2 months?
6 months. But
I mean, realistically, that's like
Best
a
case.
6 months.
best
now,
case scenario.
July, August. I mean, September,
That's
October, November, December, January,
But
February.
is he really gonna take 6 months though? Because
Yeah,
hypothetically,
I think he
like,
needs to
confidence
ease
is confidence
back,
gonna be
bro.
there? Is he gonna Is he gonna trust that?
Yeah, and like, what kind of rehabilitation program is he gonna go through? Is it gonna be strenuous, or is he
But I'm saying,
lazy? Is he lazy?
That's what I'm
Is
saying.
he
The good thing
willing?
is he at least he on the team with LeBron, so you able to get that type of motivation from somebody who actually you got vets.
But that'd be crazy if he stay out. If LeBron get the ring this year and he just get a ring for.
I mean, he almost did that last year. That's why he was a Golden State. Shit.
So I mean, if LeBron get the ring, it's a benefit. He get a ring, but niggas is gonna be like.
I mean, Boogie was always extra anyway. At the end of the day,
Always.
I think
Boogie was always just extra.
Yeah, but I mean, does it count if you get a ring on the bench?
Yeah, it count, nigga.
Ring a ring.
You still.
I don't even think rings hold the weight now, this decade, than it did.
What?
I mean, everybody wants a
Since
ring.
GS,
What else do?
They don't hold the same.
Everybody want
They
to.
do.
Yeah,
Everybody want
what?
a chip.
They may not hold the same in Kevin Durant's case, but
Well,
everybody
in
else.
those instances, yeah.
Bro,
He won a chip. He definitely won a chip.
But I feel like I feel a little bit worried about Book. It just as a mental state, being an athlete and you being hurt, like nigga popped his whole fucking Achilles, and it's like, all right, damn, I'm coming back. when you commit to something, you losing weight, you working out, you with arguably the best player in the world on your team, which is LeBron. I think like one of y'all said, it's just a blow to his confidence. Like, is he gonna be ready to come back? And I feel like if you're gonna be on a super team, not a super team, but if you're gonna be a crazy team like the Lakers, where I'm a Laker fan. Our expectations are crazy. We've had Kobe for the last 20 years, so none of y'all niggas about to cut. Like, our expectations are very different. Now that we have LeBron, who's possibly gonna be able to live up to that, we still gonna criticize the fuck out of him.
You gotta walk it how you talk it at the end of the day.
I just think. I'm just worried about his mental state. I feel like I hope he don't go into no depression or feel insecure or not maybe be so eager to come back because nigga, like, you fragile, like you said, like, and that's unfortunately that's what it is. You've been hurt twice in the last 12 months, so it's like I send my condolences to him. I feel bad for him. I hope he takes the steps he needs. You got LeBron on your team. That nigga go on some HGH anyway, so Boogie be fine.
Who's on HGH?
Nigga say LeBron on HGH. I mean, Kobe used to go overseas, did the fucking fluids flush out of his knees and put back, like, all that. They niggas do all that shit.
The niggas on HGH. You know what HGH is?
Yeah, human growth hormone. That's a whole other conspiracy. You've heard that, haven't you? Niggas say that. I mean, I don't believe it, but I'm just saying. But I'm just talking shit. You feel what I'm saying? I just think. I think it's very beneficial for him to be with LeBron. Like, LeBron is a genius inside and out, on the court, off the court.
It's beneficial for anybody to be with LeBron. Nigga, it's just knowledge.
Yeah.
But,
He invest. Let's see, the thing about LeBron too is he invests in his body a lot. Like,
yeah.
A lot of these athletes forget that part, bro. They get to the league, get that bag. Like, oh, I'm straight now. Nah, you gotta maintain that your body to maintain the bag. You feel me?
Yeah. Because college forced you to do this shit. When you're a pro, you gotta take care of your own.
Yeah.
Yeah, niggas get lazy over the summer, which is, I mean, I get it. It's normal.
What about
Kobe didn't.
What about your feel in the boxing realm though? We were just talking about off
Kobe
air.
is a different animal.
The nigga Anthony Joshua was saying Lennox Lewis is a clown, and they cut from a different cloth.
I think he coming from a perspective of like, you know, this is like an OG in my game. You feel me? It's like Kobe saying, you know, LeBron is a bum. You feel me?
That's wild.
So, you know, Lennox Lewis actually has belts, bro. He actually done lost and came back and won belts and all that.
Yes.
So, you know, Joshua can only say so much. Like, he got boxing now, it's not even the same as it was when he was younger, you know, like.
Definitely not.
So, you know, I would never call, you know, my OG a clown, especially when he was one of them guys.
Right.
So
right. In your division, too.
Right. But when the heavyweight shit was cracking.
Really
like,
cracking.
Fighting Mike Tyson, Holyfield, like niggas who was really like, you know, like small dudes, big dudes throwing them punches like that. So, you know, I mean, we all see what happened to Joshua, bro. He got beat by a dude who had a little fat body and all that, but, you know, that dude has skill, though, you know.
Right. He squabbled bro down.
Fat, like an LA nigga, to be real. Really, like, Joshua ready for that.
Where he from?
LA.
Oh, you from LA?
Okay,
oh,
yeah.
Shit. Okay.
Feel me? Nigga came out to Nip and all that, bro. Like, no lie. When he won, they played Nip.
Hey, that's hard.
So you gotta know, bro. Like, you know, I respect the game. I never underestimate nobody. So this is the thing about boxing too. This shit is monopolized, bro. It's ran by somebody named Al. So boxing is ran by Al Heyman and Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is the
Al
UK.
Heyman is the nigga with Floyd, right?
Nah, yeah. Floyd with him.
Dude?
He got all the fighters.
The black dude?
Yeah.
Al Heyman. So wait, Floyd partnered with Al Heyman?
Yeah.
Why I always thought the whole time, because Al Heyman is a part of Gervonta's team, right?
He got all them fighters. All his fighters.
Why I always thought, nigga, he worked for Floyd.
Nah, bro.
The way Adrian Broner was talking to that nigga on stage, nigga, you would have thought that nigga was like a worker.
Who? Oh, that's Leonard Ellerby. So that's just
The
Floyd.
black ball dude?
Yeah, that's just Floyd advisor. Nobody know Al Heyman's face, bro. Nobody. You know his face. You never see him.
You talk about the nigga that got the shades on,
that's
right?
Leonard Ellerby. Yeah, that's Floyd. So that is he the CEO of TMT, Mayweather Promotions. But
say his name one more time for me.
Leonard Ellerby.
Okay.
But Al Heyman is like a ghost, my nigga. I mean,
I've heard Mike Tyson talk about him.
Like
Al Heyman,
like a big bag. Like he got a bag for like 100 M's from NBC Network to create that PBC boxing. So what they do is this: he get all the best fighters and it's up and coming, right?
Okay.
Just 2 steel belts, meaning, bro, like when the dude fought Joshua. Joshua thought this dude was a bum because he's from the U.S. He don't got no big hype on him, but the real fans
didn't look out of shape.
Bro, yes, we all knew that. That's one of them boys. So we know that if he could get past Joshua Power, that he would win, and he did, bro. He actually got dropped in that fight and all that. Hop back up and did his stuff, for real. So you know,
Al Heyman is black.
He's black.
I didn't know this. Damn.
Yeah, bro, you learn something every day, man.
I didn't know this the whole time. That's really crazy.
Like Godfather type nigga though, bro. Like,
me, I ain't never seen
Mike Tyson did a couple interviews where he was kind of explaining like the politics of boxing. And he talked about it.
Wow.
Don't Mike Tyson have a podcast?
Yeah, that shit good.
It's hard on me.
How about
Didn't he slap? Hold on, that nigga slapped the shit out of Whack 100. Oh my god. No, but I remember when that happened.
Shit.
It just happened too.
No,
that happened. I forgot.
I know that happened recently, but I thought it was like they ain't never gonna show that.
No, they got to.
They're never gonna show.
They got to.
They not the dude.
Whack 100 is my height. So imagine big ass Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson ain't that
laying me down.
Like 5'11".
Bro, I'm talking about just stature. Like this is a thick.
Mike Tyson still got it. That's muscle memory. That nigga still got it.
It don't even matter if he don't got it. He can knock any one of us out here in the room. This is Mike Tyson.
Bro, they said Whack 100 got off first though. No cap.
Yeah, that's what they
He swung on him. He didn't connect.
He swung on him first.
You gotta be a wild nigga.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You don't think Mike Tyson could dodge that shit, man? We talk about Mike Tyson.
It's the point though. Why would you do that?
Yeah, like nigga. Okay, now you
And he can take a punch. So
Right.
even if he did connect, it's not like we're not gonna knock out Mike Tyson.
And guess what? It was over though. Pop, you know, Whack was talking real reckless.
Oh,
He
yeah,
was
he
talking
said he
reckless
don't fuck
about
with nobody that don't fuck with Tupac.
And you know, Mike Tyson is really Tupac nigga, bro. Like he died, like you know. So
That was close. So yeah. So I appreciate Mike doing that shit because that's some real nigga shit.
Character,
That's some real nigga shit. You stood up for your boy.
That's dead. That can't defend itself.
Right.
I appreciate him for doing that.
Not do that.
They
I
won't.
appreciate that nigga for that shit. That's definitely real nigga shit.
Well, White been deserved that though, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like I would never let Never let nobody talk about my dead homie on wax like this.
But then you know how
like,
bold
what?
of a nigga you gotta be to swing on Michael Tyson?
Michael Tyson.
Like nigga, do we like listen
Crazy.
to what I'm saying? You're swinging on Mike Tyson, one of the best boxers of all time. Nigga, you asked him to get your shit knocked out. So I don't feel nigga bye. You crazy.
I wonder what the nigga was thinking though. Just in my mind, me being an actual boxer, bro, like that don't make sense to me. I'll be humble. Like you know what you can do. You're not about to be rah. What's the point?
Yeah.
Like
I mean, but you swing on somebody, you definitely gonna. That's it. That activates that shit. That's the activation.
Hey.
That's like you can't just be back and like, nah, you swung on me. That's he.
Right.
You gotta show the nigga the
Can
lesson.
you imagine that though, bro?
We
We sitting right here right now, nigga. I'm whack, bro. You Mike, bro. Like, or however they was sitting. I don't even see a scenario playing out good in no way, bro.
like they stood. Somebody had to stand up and swing and shit. That's just like. But then the way Wack played it was like, it was an honor to get hit by Mike Tyson.
Facts. I seen that.
He
video.
said it. He was basically like.
so fucking annoying.
He basically said it like I was like basically I was tough enough to swing on Mike Tyson and like okay, give me my props, give me my stripes for that shit.
Now you on purpose with your fucking head. You have the damn near
He said that too. He said his shit. He said his shit. He said I ain't gonna lie, my shit was. Feel me? I'm like.
And the thing is, we know Mike didn't really hit the nigga with all his might. Like he damn near could have killed that nigga if he wanted to. Like, nigga, you 5'5", like, bro, me and my boyfriend at the volcano with the fight, so I'm sitting there, I'm like, nigga, this black 100. Okay, so we eat, this nigga get up. I'm like, bro, this nigga didn't get no taller when he got up. Like,
I know that fucked you up in your head, like, this the nigga we talking all that shit?
This the nigga who be popping shit on the ground? If y'all don't run up on this old,
Hey, yo, me. But ain't no lie though, a lot of them industry niggas be suckers though,
I don't know
bro.
why he looking at me like that. I just looked up.
He gonna come up to the show. He gonna have to talk about you.
That's what I'm
my
looking
energy
at
stay
Vic.
the same.
Fuck the nigga say to me, shit.
Nah, I'm just
We can edit this.
I'm just looking
Nigga,
at
hell no.
His face looking like,
Nah, I'm just trying to
shut up now?
Nah, I'm just. Hey, look, talk
Hey,
your
look.
shit. That's what. Talk
That
your
nigga
shit.
just gotta chill. I don't know. I think you a ballsy nigga for swinging on a nigga. I just think it's Wack would just pop it. I don't like a nigga who talk too much like that. Like
Nobody do.
Yeah.
Nobody do. But it's like, what would you say if he did come up here on some shit? Like, what would you say?
My energy gonna say the same.
Not true. I know what you gonna say.
Oh. My energy say the same all the time.
Already see this nigga up here all the time.
Really?
That's the production studio, bro.
Oh, yeah.
This shit, these niggas videos, all type of shit. It's like,
I got the same reply
That's
for all.
why I was
like,
looking at Vic.
yeah, like, already.
That's why I was looking at Vic.
It's but Wack been popping his mouth for a long time. Cause remember what Game and Ray J was into? He was on Instagram. Just all that shit's corny.
He always in some shit though. I don't know if it's
Yeah,
a clout
he
or
too
what,
old,
but
bro.
yeah. He got into a YG recently. You feel me? I'm like, damn, bro, you an OG. Like you got your shit going. Like you don't got.
From Pacoima. Nigga, what?
It's a hood out there though.
I know.
Yeah,
Hey,
but here's the thing.
Well, she
His
got her
hood-
red
his-
rag. She said, I'm justifying everything. I'm
They not-
telling
his
niggas
hood
they
not-
today.
I know.
Not vibing with him right
I'm
now.
gonna wear red
Is that
on
right?
your birthday. You
His hood not vibing with him right now.
Who?
What? The
Yeah,
Pacoima
right
niggas, like they at his head right now. If you look at all of their Instagrams and shit, like his big homie called him out. A couple of the other homies called him out. They said that Wack ain't even his hood name. Wack was his
I
brother.
heard that. Yeah.
So he took his brother name, and so that's what his hood is saying. And so they said it is on site with him. So that that's just what they said. I'm not putting nothing into it. They said that. So it's, if you talk about it, there's some real niggas with Pacoima, but apparently his hood is not happy with him.
Hey man, be like that when you popping it out here, man. You gotta be humble, man. Get your money in this,
Yeah, I might taste it back. Well, it's Classic Conversations. We'll see y'all in a minute. Yerp.